Today we're going over my top 10 vintage finds at Goodwill Houston, and it was not this foot massager that I got from the bins. I know you're probably thinking right about now, why did she buy a foot massager from the bins? Well, folks, I have to say, I didn't look it up while I was there, and I thought it was a children's toy. Turns out it's a foot massager, and apparently I need to stick with vintage. First up, we've got this vintage bamboo style floor vase, and it was a tall rattan wicker decorative vase. I found it at the Conroe Goodwill. I paid $7.99, folks. That is right. And what do you think I sold it for? I sold that bad boy for $175. That profit margin added up to be 56.13% at a net profit of $98.23. That's a good day in the neighborhood, folks.
A beautiful day in the neighborhood.
That little floor vase sold like hotcakes.
This would have sold like hotcakes.
It went in a flash. Only regret was she gave me a little run for my money on the shipping. I paid $46.25 to ship that booger. So next up, number 2. So on little dose here, we have a brass floor lamp. And let me just tell you, I fell in love with this little swanky lamp. It was cool. It was brass. And when I saw her, it was love at first sight. I saw her at, yet again, the Conroe Goodwill. I almost hate to tell you guys all the good finds that I find at the Conroe Goodwill because I need you to not go buy them before I can get to them. You know, but I've scored some majorly cool stuff from the Conroe Goodwill. They get some really great donations. And I will tell you, if you didn't watch my last video, the Conroe Goodwill is stepping it up. They have expanded. They put in more square footage, new bathrooms. They are organizing the heck out of that store. And it is what dreams are made of. So the brass floor lamp that I just showed you up on our screen over here, that one I paid $39.99 for this floor lamp. And I have to say, I got stopped by a shopper outside of the store, and she said that her aunt, I believe it was, which some of y'all say aunt, but I say aunt. Her aunt had one in her house, I think she said, but she stopped me to tell me, to ask me how much I paid for it and to tell me good job. And sometimes that's all you need is another thrifter to give you a pat on the back and tell you did a good job, and it just warms your heart. Sold that on Facebook Marketplace for $150. Now, I will say, had I held out for some of the other higher end sites that I could have put her on, I probably could have got about $400. It probably would have taken some time to sell. I ended up just pricing her to sell because, you know, she takes up a lot of space. She's got a waist, she's got long legs, and you know, a bright personality. And at the end of the day, I had to just send her off on her own little way. And a lady came into town and purchased her, and I made a net profit because I had no listing fees. I made a net profit of $106.72, which is not a bad day in the neighborhood. Number 3, I have talked about this one in other videos because it just did it for me, you know, like it just got me all kind of excited. And I know I've talked about it before, but the mid-century walnut spindle magazine rack. I loved this one. I wanted to keep this one. I saw potential and I knew she was going to make somebody really happy. And I wanted somebody else to experience the joy in getting that magazine rack because it was such a cool find. I mean, it was amazing. I paid $7.99 for her. Sold that magazine rack for $135. That, my friends, is fun. That is a profit margin of 59.62% after I paid my listing fees and my shipping, and I had a net profit of $80.48. I will say it was a bit awkward to ship, and I paid $27.88 to ship that. And that was before the shipping prices went up.
All right, let's go to number 4.
I had to hope I wasn't off camera too long. Okay, yeah. Membranio mugs. And if you don't know what these are, I encourage you to watch my wrap video. I did a whole wrap on these. Yes, I said wrap. I did a whole wrap that I wrote on these mugs, and it is in my videos. So please go ahead and enjoy the serenade. All right, I paid $2.99 at Tomball Goodwill for these mugs. And I didn't want to sell these. I mean, look at these mugs. Look, I'm going to give you a little flash on the screen here. I mean, look at these babies. They were so cool. Love coffee, and I have an addiction to collecting mugs. And I have one cabinet in my house. It's completely full of mugs, and my husband has encouraged me, if I bring home a mug, I've got to get rid of a mug because it's that much of a problem for me. I sold them for $112. If I wanted to drop this mic, I would drop the mic on that. For coffee mugs, but these were cool. I'll give them that. That was a profit margin of 66% and a net profit of $85.14. I try to keep my net profit margin above 40%. I oftentimes go higher than that. Not to say I haven't made mistakes and gone under that, because that has happened too. And that's a whole nother video, folks. My next item was a homemade natural. I know I'm going to say this wrong. So please, if you're going to be a hater, go ahead and hate. Go ahead and correct me on the comments. I don't care because I like to learn. So homemade natural jute basket, but it was a really cool bag. It was very durable, and it's another find where I would have kept it because it's cool, but you can't keep everything when you're a reseller. It's what I liked about these bags is they're super, super thick and durable, and they're handmade and they're stitched and very good quality. I paid $9.99. I sold it for $129. So there was meat on the bone for me there. And the profit margin was 66%. And I netted $85.14. So that was exciting. I don't know if you're a reseller like me. I don't know if you have like this inner instinct that hits you when you're in the thrift stores like it does me. I will come across something that when I see it, when I'm walking up to the shelves, I see it and my gut instinct is like, that is going to make me money. My inner siren will go off and I will be on it. And it does, there's so much to learn when you're thrifting, and there's so much to learn about vintage that you can't always know. And so a lot of times I'll have to look things up. But sometimes when you get that quality item, you just know. Number 6, I found a Murano. If you don't know what Murano is, Google it right now. I found a Murano yellow art glass vase. This baby, I wish I had the weight to tell you how much it weighed. It was heavy duty. I could tell immediately it was worth money. It was a collector's item, and it had a ribbon with a marine patterning. Marine pattern on it. It was super cool. I paid $24.99 because, you could tell it was that great a quality that Goodwill did price it up. I sold it for $125. I could have sold that for probably a little bit more if I had held out on the price point. But again, I like to keep things moving and keep it a revolving process. I priced it well. I knew it was going to move to somebody that collected Murano, and this person did. I had a 51.21% profit margin, and I netted $64.02. So that was a good return. Do I have any regrets? I think the biggest regret was how insanely heavy this vase was. Those items are a huge challenge to ship. I think in hindsight, it was a little too on the heavy side for me to pick up something like that again. Maybe I would do it. I don't know. Honestly, if it was more of like a 60 to 70% profit margin, then I would probably be more tempted to get one again. Number 7, vintage cottage core wall pocket. Now, after I got home with this wall pocket, I thought, Amy, what were you thinking? I mean, yes. Was it adorable? Yes. Is it completely sellable? Yes. Do you think people would buy it? Absolutely. But did you think this through on the shipping, Amy? I don't think you did. It had a pocket that stuck out. I'll show you on the screen, but it literally like stuck out like this is the back and this is the pocket so that you can fit papers inside the pocket, like mail or files, or it's super cute. Kind of a nightmare to ship, and I had to custom make a box. And when I say I mean my husband. He helped me rig up a box, and we got it to the client with no problem. There was no issue, but it took some creativity and ingenuity, and I am so thankful that my husband was up for the challenge, because sometimes weird shaped items can be a challenge to ship. And I know when I brought that to the carrier to ship out, they were probably like, what on earth is that? I cannot separate these pages. What is going on? I'm sorry, I gotta lick my finger. I'm sorry, I hate that. When you're at the grocery store and... No, I won't get into that. At the checkout, I won't get into any of that. I purchased that for $15.99, which is pricey at the Goodwill, but I sold it for $112. The reason why I had a low profit margin was the shipping. Let's talk about that. My shipping cost on that baby, on that sweet little baby, was $36.56. Almost $40 in shipping. It just makes you want to cry. It just makes your inner child just want to come out and just cry. Like, almost $40 in shipping. Oh, Lord have mercy. So, in hindsight, I would have charged more for the piece because I charged $112 and I really should have tacked on the shipping because I only had a 38% profit margin. I'm still not too upset about it. It was a really cute piece. I think if anything, I would have tacked on maybe at least $10 more to help me cover some more cost, and that would have got me to my 40% profit margin. But I netted $42.56 on that. Number 8. This one gets me excited. This one makes me happy. So it's an ongoing joke in my household. Not because of me, but because of them. My family likes to give me a hard time because I bring home candelabras a lot. And really, I don't really care because you know why? The joke's on them because I sell them all the time. And then I like to see their faces when I say, hey, guess what? You know that candelabra that you got all sassy about? Well, you can kiss my brass because I said brass. You can kiss my brass because I just sold another one. So I paid $4.99 for this beautiful brass candelabra, and I sold it for $105.
How you like them apples?
That is a profit margin of 63.57%. Boom. Now, I ran my numbers through good old friend chat, and if it messed them up and you get on here and you're a math person with this brilliant math mind and you are going to sit there and be like, hey, Amy, guess what? Go back to school. Your math is wrong. Well, you know what? I loaded my numbers from my spreadsheet, which is highly accurate, into ChatGPT, and it likes to mess with me sometimes, and it messed the numbers up multiple times, and I kept telling it that you need to rerun these numbers. Why are you getting them wrong? And so if they're wrong, I don't need to go back to school. Chat does. Maybe Chat needs to go back to school. I don't know. But I had them right. But yeah, I am bad at math, just so you know. Number 9 on my list is a tri-color rooster mixed media watercolor. And this little, I don't even think I can say the word. I was going to say it, but this little rooster, I was going to say the other word, but I don't want to get in trouble. This little tri-color rooster was beautiful by Karen Jacobs, and I'm going to put her on the screen so you can see what this beautiful piece of art looked like, but it is not going to do it any justice. And I was a professional photographer for years and years, and it's still not going to do it justice because you have to see that piece in person to really appreciate it. And guess what? I thought that, and then I got it over to my client that bought it, and when they were writing the review, they said, oh, this didn't do it justice. Well, I know. I agree. You could not see the beauty unless you see it in person. And I think that it didn't portray well on camera, so it took a little while to sell. So then I underpriced it just a little bit, but I'm happy for the lady that got it. She is going to enjoy that painting because it was stunning. I paid $6.69. I think I got that one at the Goodwill. I think that's where I got that one, and it was priced extremely well, so good job, Goodwill. I sold that for $80, a profit margin of 51.87%, and a net profit of $41.50. My last but not least, my twin sister actually gave me this set. I got that for free, so I had no upfront cost. I have a whole video of this uranium. I would love for you to take a look at it. It's a very educational type video. I sold the uranium set for $200, and I had a profit margin, of course, of 80.31%. because I still had shipping fees and listing fees with my shop. My total net profit was $160.62. So with my total net profit from my Goodwill flips, are you ready? Drum roll, please. I netted $825.54 for those 10 items. And if you ask me, that's pretty darn good, my friend. So, the next time you're wondering, does Goodwill leave enough on the table for you? Does Goodwill have quality items that people want? And is it a place still for resellers? It absolutely is. And they love having our business. So if you're wondering, is there still a way for a reseller to make money flipping Goodwill items? Absolutely. Absolutely there is. You have to know what you're looking for. You have to put in the work. You have to put in the time. You have to shop frequently. And you will find items that you can flip for a profit. It is out there, folks. You just have to get out there and you have to dig your heels in and shop frequently, and you will find those deals at the Goodwill. I'll tell you that. I try to dollar up so you'll keep coming back for more. See you on the next one, friend.